Hello everyone, my name is SiC. Welcome back to Factorio Space Age. Today we're going to set up the Tier 2 science, and for that we are going to need to automate inserters. For that we need iron plates and iron gear wheels, which we are already making, and we need electronic circuits. Now electronic circuits are going to be a whole thing that we are going to need so much of throughout the game. Like an incredible amount, but we're going to start low. We need iron plates and copper cables. Now, for copper cables, of course, we need copper plates. And for that, we just need to build a bunch of assembly machines, which we don't have enough of right now. So, I'm looking forward to producing these in a good quantity, because making these by hand all the time, as you can see, is time consuming. So, I'm going to be making a bunch of these, and then we're going to set up a first little production area so that we can produce enough green computer chips to last us for a little while. Basic copper cables are up. For this we finally need the fast inserters, because these produce at a rate that a single orange inserter cannot keep up with the output of this thing. So let's see, like if I suck up all of this, you can see like it basically almost never empties, or very, very rarely. Like it produces almost like 3 at a time. This is as fast as it goes. And this thing just needs to keep pounding away at it just to keep up with the production, which is kind of nice to see. Alright, so what we need is we need a different direction where we can make the green computer chips, but we need to keep it kind of expandable. At the start we don't need a ton, but later we will need a lot more. So maybe we can do it over here, so we can keep expanding copper cable production down here. Up here we don't have a lot of things that we need to expand upon, so I think that should be okay. And we need a little design for this as well. So we'll continue in blocks of 5. But what we need is 1 iron plate and 3 copper cables. So what I would like to do here is I want to have a double line on the outside. Right, and then we'll have an output in the center. We'll have it like this. So the green computer chips are going to come out over on that side. And then we'll have another 5 machines on this side, of course. Yeah, and all of this is going to be green computer chips. So I'm going to set this up, and I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, so we got our basic setup here, and speed is of the essence. We still need to hook up these 2 belts, so that's why we're not producing a lot. But you can see the basic idea. We have 2 long-handed inserters because they're not as fast, and they both take from this far belt over here. And we will have a fast inserter grabbing copper cables off of the inner belt. And then we have regular inserters to output the production, because, well, we need a lot of input, we don't need a lot of output, because this produces rather slowly. So, I was thinking, because you can already see this is not all reaching the end, and that is because we're splitting them up onto this belt here. We need dedicated belts for just copper cables, and that should even things out quite a bit. Now I don't know if we can just split this and that should be enough, or if, because we need to split it twice across these belts, so that is not going to be sufficient, I don't think, but let's give this a try and see what it does, right? So we're going to hook this up like that. We'll go like this. But I don't think our production is going to be fast enough. Alternatively, we could make another block like this and just output that into our production area, because yeah, you can see here it thins out quite a bit because it is being split too many times, and that is not good. Right? For right now, we don't have the output that like it's not going anywhere, so it's going to back up, but you cannot, you will see the bottleneck that this is going to turn into. So what we could also do is we could just use this belt again on on this side. I think that will be fine. But we will definitely still need an output on this side, like so. Now we're going to have another block of these production thingies. That's not the right word, but hey, you know what I mean, right? We might actually just move this down here as well and just use this belt again. It's kind of dirty, it's not a great solution, but hey, it's going to work just fine, I think. Because I think our production will be sufficient. So I'm going to continue setting this up and hook it up to our computer chip production. And that is our green computer chip production setup. So this, I think, is going to be no problem. We have enough production. If we need more, we can just easily make another block like this over here. And that is going to be just fine. Now, how are we looking in terms of power production? We are looking okay. So let us then set up some inserter production. We are going to need a supply for ourselves, and we are going to need a supply for the science. Now we will use this for the green science, and we are going to use the inserters themselves. So we need to set up a part of this just for storage, and we're going to use a part of this just for ourselves. So inserters needs 3 inputs, and we can just split this across a certain area as well. Like we can use this area again, I guess. We'll leave a little bit of space in between, and I guess these 5 will do for now. So we're going to start making those things over here. We need iron plates, we need gear wheels, and we need electronic circuits. All of those are relatively close by, which is really, really nice. Do we put one? Yeah, we will put a splitter over here, I guess. Like, this is all very makeshift and not particularly great in terms of production, but that will be fine. We'll do inputs like this on both sides, and we can run this out like that. And then we need, of course, some of these, and then we will need an area like so. Get rid of some trees, dirty things. We don't want them, we don't need them. All they are good for is producing oxygen, and who needs that, right? Like, not us, definitely. Alright, so we will have an output over here on this side with a long-handed inserter. We need 5 boxes. Right, and we will have regular inserters over here. Or maybe these ones should be blue instead, because it needs to grab 2 different items, and it cannot easily do that. So I think on this side, where we need 2 different inputs, that will be fine. And then we have our outputs over here. Alright, just like that. We'll get rid of these, and now we have all the things we need to make logistic science packs. So we are going to need another 5 of these assembling machines. Anywhere in particular? Not really. This eventually needs to be rebuilt into a bigger scale, of course, but that is going to be a problem for the future. Let's see if we can make a thing over here. We'll make a little production area right there. Right, and we need 2 inputs, but only 1 of each. So we can actually put these on a single belt, and that should be fine. Right, we'll have this like so. They will need power, of course. We'll run these out like so. can run that up over here, and then this needs to be the laying down, so we'll go up here like that until we'll reach over here. And then we'll have our output on that side, and so on. We'll set this up and I'll be right back. And something tells me the production of this is going to be way too slow, so we need to double our production here. So we're going to dig this back up and we're going to start yeah, improving. We had enough space to fit in another row, so that is what I did. We have the output, so now we just need to hook it up to the science input. We'll guide this down over here. We'll go underneath over there, and then we'll just follow our same little route down to the science. And that does not work. It needs to be like that. Alright. Alright, what we need to do here maybe is we need to... yeah, all of these need to be on the same belt. What we can do here is we can free up the space necessary. We'll go like this. We'll go underneath here and we'll deposit onto the side. That means that we don't need this belt, which we can clean up, but we also need to empty out this space right here, which is a little bit unfortunate. But it's going to work out in the long run. There we go. All of that will fit just nicely. We'll get rid of this belt in just a second. There we go. And now we have two science packs on the same belt. All we need to do now is hook up or decide what we want to research. So let's have a quick little look. Let's start with military 2 maybe. What does it do? It gives us red ammo and grenades. That may not be the most cost-effective thing right now. What we might want to do is, well, we need to start producing steel pretty soon so that we can upgrade into different smelters, which is advanced metal processing. And with these steel furnaces, we can basically double, I think, almost the production that we have in terms of furnaces. So I think that is a good first direction to head into. All right, so what do we need to do that? We need to make sure that we have more iron smelting. Now, the iron ore is still reaching the back of the belt here, so this is producing at full speed. We can add more mining drills, and then we can double the stack that we have right here. We are going to need a ton of these. I'm going to set this up, and you'll see me in a second. Material or advanced material processing is finished, so let's do something next. We'll do automation science. No, sorry, the tool belt, so that we have more inventory space. What is next? What would be useful? Automation 2 would be nice so that we can upgrade some assembly machines, which we also have not automated yet. That is another thing we should be doing. Or electric energy distribution. Yeah, let's hook that one up. That will be good as well. Definitely something that is necessary. All right. This is okay. We need to hook things up slightly differently in the near future, I think. Or we need to split off half of this and then deposit it into a different direction. That will be okay, I think. So if we do that, then yeah, we'll have enough production in to feed the second line. That's what I want to be saying. Alright, we'll do it like that. Split this one up like that. Alright, we'll go over here. And this works fine. This can go like, well, one lower, I suppose. and then we'll feed this into the bottom half. We will definitely need more than what we get right now. Right, we'll hook that up. This is fine. How are we doing in production of electricity? We could have a bit more. We could stand to have more power. We need to expand that next. Alright, and also we need to expand upon our coal production because that is clearly not enough. Alright, we can also pick up some electronic computer chips. That will be good, so we can handcraft things a little bit faster. Yeah, alright, let's expand coal. We'll expand iron to fill the whole patch here, and then we'll have a look at what else we need. This one is out of resources. And with that, the whole starting iron patch is completely covered in mining drills. We have full belts of iron ore coming all the way through till the end, so our production is at maximum capacity. However, this is not particularly great, so we are producing more than this single belt can support. Look at that, there's a lot of stuff just standing still. So what we're going to do here, of course, is going to reroute this output, right? And we'll take this around the top and we'll slot it back in somewhere else, because we simply do not need to split this as many times as we are. It is counterproductive. It is simply not producing what we need it to produce. So we'll take out this splitter right here, like so. Of course we still need that, and then we'll take it over here at the top and we'll divide it across those production zones. Of course we need to take care of some wood over here as well. It's in the way and we don't want that, of course. For now it is still useful, but at some point we're going to start throwing grenades everywhere. Because yeah, we need space. And taking it by hand is manageable right now, but it's not going to be manageable forever. So, all right, let us see. We're going to go underneath here. We'll split it like so. Nope. My bad, like so. I will put this in over here. And then we should have perfect productivity on what we have made so far. And the next thing that we need to make is steel, actually. Yeah, I forgot about steel for just a second. Alright, so we're going to need another furnace stack like this one. We're going to need about 40 of these long-handed inserters and a bunch of regular inserters. We should have enough of those as well. Where do we want to build that is the question. We could make steel somewhere else. We could make steel down here. I think that will be fine. We're doing okay on coal again, so that is not a concern. We can split this another time and run it over here. I think that's what we're going to do. So we're going to build another little furnace stack over here. I'm going to do that and you'll see me in just a second. And with that, steel smelting is set up. It's a little bit more expensive to set up this one because steel actually requires a lot of iron plates. And yeah, that is just something that we need basically to supply it with in abundance. So I figured I would have another belt of iron plates coming out on these sides. So we'll have a lot of inserters just putting in iron plates. So we might have to put in another smelting stack over here just to keep up with the demand of it. but I am not sure yet. We'll have to wait and see. For now, of course, everything can produce just by this single belt of iron plates that is coming in. In the meantime, I also started up physical projectile damage research and the follow-up, the shooting speed, both of which will be incredibly useful. And we are doing quite well in terms of our pollution clouds. We need to go out over here and take care of this base. Pretty soon we'll have to take care of this one, but we have some easy to defend pockets. Up here we could have a little bit more work, but we could also maybe take it a little bit easier in terms of defenses. I really don't want to run another really big long wall just like I used to do in the past. That is just not great. Alright, so we have steel coming in. This is very slow, but what we want to do here is we want to automate the production of steel furnaces here. For that we need stone bricks, and for that we need another furnace stack. Yeah, lots of furnace stacks everywhere. But that's fine. We can make a furnace stack over here for the production of the stone. We need it for walls and for other things. I think we also just had a free upgrade for producing steel, where now our pickaxe has become much better at its job. As you can see, that is really, really nice. Alright, I think though that is going to be the next video where we upgrade or try to build the upgrades for these furnaces and build it up into the next level. Right, we're going to work on producing steel furnaces instead of stone furnaces. And that is basically going to double our production, which is going to be incredible. So, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like and a comment below if you enjoyed this content and wish to see more. And I will see you guys for whatever video I do next.